Owen, tell me something.
Truman, I can't believe it, but the Royals are the least disappointing of the 4 teams I'm watching right now.
Dahm, that's true. Welcome, everybody, back to another episode of Dahm. That's true. Of course, I'm your host of the most, Truman the Steam Machine Steen. As always, I'm joined by the bomb.
Bang. Figure out the 4th team, Truman. Which one's the 4th one?
Team Liquid.
That's correct.
Esports team. I welcome everybody into Dahm. That's true, where we count esports as a sports team, I guess.
They get paid mills.
Yes.
I watch them about...
Yeah. Multiple mills?
Yeah.
Each person does?
Yes.
For is it CS?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The biggest esport.
Is it? Is
Yes.
it bigger than League?
Ooh, maybe not bigger than League.
Bigger
League's
than
pretty
Overwatch.
big.
Overwatch really fell off.
Oh, it's way bigger than Overwatch. Overwatch only recently came back.
Oh, it's back now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they switched back to good Overwatch?
Yes. Yeah.
So that Overwatch 2.
But yeah, Team Liquid, this is Dahm Counter-Strike now. Barely qualified, Truman.
Yeah.
They switched from, they traded a player with another team so they could have enough North American players to switch their region from Europe to North America so they could make the major because they were so far behind.
Oh.
Like, you have to be at a certain ranking.
Yeah.
And so the top 17 teams from Europe go to the major and the top 10 from North America go to the major. Yeah. And they were like team number 31 in Europe.
Oh,
and they swapped over and they were team 5 in America. They proceeded to drop all the way down to 12th and qualified by like 14 ranking points.
Holy shit.
At 10th to make the major. By the way, you get like 49 for a win. So they won off of points. They are in the major off of points gained by teams that beat them. Because if a team beats you and then they keep winning games, you get points because you lost to a good team.
We do not care. We don't care.
All right, let's talk about the sports that we all actually know about.
Everyone,
thank you for cluing us in on CSO.
Top,
That's really nice.
top Islanders, Royals, Chiefs, Counter-Strike podcast, I'm saying.
Fucking dude. Fucking Islanders. Chiefs. Royals. Ooh, I feel a little weird right now.
Tottenham. Do you see we got a new coach?
What?
Tottenham got a new coach.
Oh.
We do not care.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
we do not care.
You're right.
We don't care.
Hold on, wait. Now I got a good one for you.
Fucking.
Actually, I forgot we had this one. Say Islanders again.
Islanders.
God damn it!
Yeah, fuck. God damn it, dude.
Hey, by the way, rookie of the year on the team, though.
Probably.
One of the greatest rookies we've ever seen. Truman.
Before, hey. What's
Sorry.
important, Owen? You know what's more important than winning Rookie of the Year? Subscribing to our Patreon, patreon.com/homedisaster. Shout out to patrons, Skylar, Dylan, Aaron, Mailbox Kansas City, currently open in the Irish, by the way, and Stephanie, Owen's mom.
Shout out. Love you, Mom.
Also, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Comment your favorite conspiracy theory, because that's what we're doing today. We're going to talk a little bit of Islanders.
Yes, it was the refs.
Then we're going to talk Royals, and then we're going to talk top 5 conspiracy theories. As always, you should be able to have the chapters and be able to select which one you want to watch. So if you don't want to listen to the Islanders stuff, skip right to the Royals stuff. If you don't care about the Royals or the Islanders, go to the top 5, whatever. If you're a Twins fan, I know there's a few Twins fans that watch. You should skip straight to the top 5 because we're going to trash you, big dog. It's fine. All right. Let's talk about the Islanders. Going from the ROI to the fired Raw. That's tough. Patrick Waugh, obviously. ROY also. Got fired yesterday. Saturday?
Truman.
Sunday? It was Sunday. It was Easter.
Is winning only 2 games out of your last 7 for a playoff push? Is that bad?
Yeah, in case you guys were wondering why he got fired, how about the 0-4-0 week from the Islanders? Oh, my God. And just uninspired.
So, during the last podcast is essentially when we lost 3-8 versus Pittsburgh. We were up 3-1 in that game.
Yeah.
So, and then you give up away a shorthanded goal. Obviously, we talked about it a billion times. You were also up 2-1 against Buffalo. and then let them score 3 straight before scoring one with like 90 seconds left to go.
No, I think we scored one with like 0 seconds left. I think technically that was like...
Yeah, it was...
I think they snapshotted that in, and like the Sabres got pissed.
And then a team that's been second to last essentially all year on Friday in Philadelphia.
They decided to wake up and they said, you know what? I think we'd like to make the playoffs.
Yeah. And then you were 2-1 up on Carolina.
Yeah.
So you can't... Yeah, I mean... And we've talked about this all year. His lineup choices have been weird.
Yeah, 1959 from Braden Shen. He scored.
1 second left.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, his lineup choices have been weird all year. Playing Drouin over Duclair for like the whole season is unacceptable.
Still having Sochi in there. Suchi?
Susi just hasn't been good,
dude.
Especially when a guy you acquired in Shen has been playing well.
Shen's not a defenseman, but
Pollock, Pellick, Mayfield, even Mayfield's been doing better than Susi, and Mayfield's the worst defender.
Well, you need somebody off the bench. You need one of the young
guys.
Then
get Boquist.
Yeah, right. Somebody should have been in there before Suchi.
Yeah, it's unacceptable to have just to continue playing out of form players. That's what get coaches fired. And the lineups have been weird. The lines have been weird. Just the overall mismanagement. I do feel for him in the way that I think if we have Palmieri, I think we're solidly already in the playoffs.
I think that's fair, yeah. Well, I think...
And Romanov as well.
You probably don't make the trade for Palat.
Right.
You probably still make the trade for Shen, maybe, but you probably don't make the trade for Palat.
And, Shen's been pretty decent, but, like, the lineup choices for the Islanders just have not been good. The lines have been weird. And then just the collapses and, like, just seemingly... just a total lapse. They seem to like find something that works, get control of the puck, and then just forget how to clear the zone and try to get too cute. Mm-hmm. Especially on power plays, we've given up way too many shorthanded chances.
Yeah,
there should probably be way more shorthanded goals against us. The Islanders managed to stop a 2-on-0 last game.
Yeah, I know.
Like
it's crazy. So yeah, if you look at it, I mean, it's that 0-4-0 week. I think if we sat here on the podcast, we said if they go 0-4-0, season's over. Season's basically over now. The Islanders' magic number's at 12. The tragic number's down to 8. It's not over, but they are at -4 differential, which is 8 down from last week, which is as many as the tragic number.
Which is the first time this season, I believe, that the tragic number has been bigger than the magic number.
No, we did
in second
negative.
Or third like the whole time. Well, in the very beginning, maybe.
Yeah, we dipped. No. We dipped negative here recently for like one game.
But I mean, with the way the games are out there, technically it's still in the Islanders' hands. Yeah, because if they win out,
I think they would go.
Yeah,
because they play Ottawa.
Yes, if they win out, the magic number will win because there is a game that Columbus plays against Ottawa during this stretch. Mm-hmm. So one of the teams is losing points. And if the Islanders win out, they should get at least 1 3-point swing game.
Yep.
So
chance for 3 tomorrow. Mm-hmm. There's a chance for a 3-point swing tomorrow, and the Islanders aren't even playing. So by the time this goes, it could be 9-8, and we're back in with a game against Toronto and then a game against Ottawa. And
they do have the benefit of playing Montreal and Carolina at the very end of the season, who are going to be resting players probably.
Yes, here is your future look ahead. So we play Toronto on Thursday, which is good. That team has no heart left.
And good because Patrick Waugh isn't in there because the Islanders, do you know how many points the Islanders have given up to at the time they played them last place teams? They've lost 7 games against then last place teams.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's unacceptable. That's how you get fired.
So home against Toronto, then they travel, I believe it's at Ottawa, but I didn't think we had any more road games. I might have miswrote that. This might be hold on. This may be an accounting error. It is home. I'm sorry. Wow. It is not at Ottawa. It is home against Ottawa. So 3 home games versus Toronto, versus Ottawa, versus Montreal. If you go 3-0-0, then it all comes down to Tuesday, which is crazy.
Yeah, the other teams essentially have to win out to boot you out. And like I said, Ottawa plays Columbus at least once during the stretch.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. So,
but I mean, it's not like the Islanders have some inferior roster or they've been gutting it out.
No, they could certainly just
self-inflicted wounds.
And win. And that's what the Islanders' new coach is here for. Peter DeBoer
Unfortunately,
formerly of the Vegas Golden Knights, formerly of the Dallas Stars.
Formerly of the Dallas Stars.
7-0 in Game 7s. Did you know that? Never lost a Game 7 in his life.
Well, he's got 4 Game 7s in a row here.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. If there's somebody that you needed to bring in just to try to fucking figure it out for the last 4 games of the season, Peter DeBoer. You know what's weird about hockey? What I will say?
What, coaches can switch clubs and, like, perform well?
Yes. Well, or compared to any other sport, is that they just make the new hire. There's no interim coach.
Yeah.
Here's our next head coach. He will be your head coach next year also, probably.
Right.
And it's also, the thing about hockey is I think there's 32 teams, and there's essentially only 35 head coaches ever. The 3 that are not hired will get, like, Patrick Wall will be hired in 2 years somewhere, you know.
Probably next year.
Yeah, it's like DeBoer got fired, and he's like, all right, well, now you're here. Okay.
Yeah, here. I have insider in knowledge from
Allison.
Hold on, I got a text.
Oh. Yeah, Florida Panthers, New Jersey Devils, San Jose Sharks, Vegas Golden Knights, Dallas Stars.
Sorry, guys.
Dallas Stars was the last
It's not
one.
Allison that I was talking to.
Yeah. Lost. Let's see. last 3 years he coached. He lost in the conference finals with Dallas. Well, he lost with Dallas. He lost in the conference finals 3 times in a row, which is what gets you fired there.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. So I was talking to Sean,
Goddamn.
Islanders fan, when he heard that we got hired. He said, "Rip, you guys."
Yep.
He said, he doesn't foster good team culture. Doesn't normally last long. Because he got fired after they lost in the Western Conference Finals again after blaming the goalie for the loss.
That's right. Yeah, 3 seasons in Dallas, 3 seasons in Vegas. Yeah, I know he's a nightmare to the goaltenders.
Yes.
I know people were saying that about him. They're like, it was all like Ilya Sorokin seeing that they just hired Peter DeBoer, and everybody's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, apparently
DeBoer probably not how you say that name, but
he says, Sean says this coach doesn't allow fighting, which means you kind of get walked over. Like apparently Evander Kane broke Hintz's ankle, and DeBoer didn't let anyone fight him.
Which is crazy because it's a huge piece of shit like Evander Kane.
Yeah. So
never won the Stanley Cup final, has been to a Stanley Cup final. Lost.
So I don't know.
With the Devils.
The Islanders just need a change of scenery. They're throwing the dice.
Yeah, you're rolling the dice on a proven head coach.
Especially frustrating when you have had good acquisitions this year.
I mean, what I will say is, yes, has he kind of choked in big moments? Sure, but in his last 6 seasons, he's lost in the conference finals 5 of them.
It's pretty good.
And the other one,
I would take a loss in the conference finals right now. The East is super strong, and the Islanders need to be building towards something.
Right, I think that's
the
fine.
Islanders need a Chiefs 2015.
Yeah.
That's what they need. They need look, the program's going in the right direction. Like, I can see us winning some games.
Or I think it was like 2 years ago when they made the playoffs. It was up and down, up and down, up and down, and then they won like 6 games at the end and made it, and then lost to the Canes. And you're like, well, whatever. That could certainly, listen, up, down, up, down, up, down. We're at the low. This is a low point. If they continue to lose, it'll bottom out. We'll crash. But there's always a chance that you go back up, and
we'd always just miss the playoffs and win the 1% lottery again.
I mean, the magic number's at 12, and I mean, that's 8 points for sure that you control on your own.
Yeah.
And likely with Ottawa, it's 10 points you control on your own. You just need a little bit of help.
Right. Unfortunately,
but you need those other teams to lose.
Unfortunately, you don't 100% control your destiny.
No, you do not.
If Philly and Ottawa win out, you're done.
You lose. Absolutely.
So, yeah.
You need help. But we'll see. Well, and Ottawa can't win out if they're playing against us. We can't. Us and Ottawa can't lose.
Right.
That's the point. Yeah. So, we'll see how it all goes. It'll be an interesting week. We'll know if the season's over against Toronto and loses, we probably won't even talk about the Islanders next week. It'll probably just be straight Royals. Maybe a little bit of Chiefs.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Royals, you notice a little Carter Jensen there, Mr. Missio Alarm Clock. Hit a home run today.
He looks pretty sleepy.
Yes. Not a bad week for the.
You know what? Honestly, I like it.
That he missed his alarm?
Yeah, no, I like that they punished him for it.
Yeah.
Because that's someone who's going to be in and around the starting lineup, probably going to be starting, 60+% of games.
Right.
and to say to somebody that like, hey, like you're important to this team, but like discipline is important because we want to go places.
Here's maybe my only complaint about it is that by sitting him and punishing him, being like, oh, you're not going to play today because you were late. They played fucking, how old Salvador Perez? Like 36?
I don't know. Don't talk about my GOAT negatively.
What? You've been talking about?
No, don't talk about my GOAT negatively.
Well, hold on. How old is Salvador Perez?
37.
Oh, damn. That didn't register.
He's only 35. That's funny. It's funny to think about the ages for different sports.
Yeah.
Or in different positions. Like catcher 35 is
old.
That's quarterback 45.
Yeah, they're like, you need to be playing fucking first base, buddy. Yeah, you need to be playing DH.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and that's the issue with Carter.
I don't know, get him new knees. Apparently he's the GOAT of ABS.
Yeah, but like punishing him by making Carter Jensen, like sitting Carter Jensen and playing Salvador Perez when he wasn't ready to play and a lot of stuff. That, I get that you have to make a statement, but it's a little, and they did that like 3 games in a row. And it's like, okay. Fucking, you're gonna kill Salvi.
Oh, speaking of Salvi, just real quick aside. Did he hit a home run in either of the games of the doubleheader?
He did. I made money.
In both of the games?
No, just one.
Oh, okay.
So, what we're talking about here. So
that's still free.
I was in fucking Nebraska. I couldn't place the bet.
God damn it. I put next week, but this is last week, by the way. So it's 4-1 record. The Royals went 13. They win 13-9.
You were up 13-1, by the way.
Were we up 13-1
Yep.
or like 13?
13-1, and they had the tying run on deck against Minnesota in that game.
Yeah, listen, it got that was a weird game overall. I don't even, that's one of the flukiest, that's one of the wettest games I've seen completed, which is hilarious because 13-9, it's raining the whole time. They finish up, they play through it, whatever. Lose the next day, beautiful day, 1-5 against Minnesota. This 4-3 game got suspended.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And it didn't even rain. They got worried it was going to rain, and they instead, so they postponed it to the next day because it was a Friday game. They're like, if I could just put it on Saturday. And then it, like, barely sprinkled. It's like when your school doesn't cancel class, and you're like, God damn it. And then it flurries on Monday, and they canceled. You're like,
well, it's because Milwaukee saw the Royals do well in the rain and said we can't let them hit the ball farther because, a more humid day means the ball flies farther, by the way, if you don't know if you know that.
Do you know why that is?
Yeah, I'm a chemist.
Why is it?
Because nitrogen weighs less than water.
Yes. Yeah, essentially. The air is less dense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because H2O is 18 Daltons and N2 is 28. So it's like a 33% more dense almost.
As crazy as that you're talking about, it's also an HVAC engineer question because we deal with psychometrics all the time whenever we're designing.
Get me in there. Let's get me in there.
So 2-5.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. You would know the answer to that.
Yeah. I was showing my dad. Yeah, it's an air density question also. Like, you're talking about it's because nitrogen is less dense than H2O.
Well, no, water's less dense than
Water's less dense than nitrogen. Yeah, right. Like you were saying. I know it because I know that the air,
which is also super weird to think about because when you spray nitrogen on your skin and in gas, it's cool, so it feels lighter than water. Mm-hmm. Like if you sprayed humid air on yourself, you'd be like, "Oh, it's so thick."
Yeah,
but it's actually thin.
Interesting.
Weird.
So they actually play this doubleheader. The Royals lose the first half of the doubleheader, 2-5 versus Milwaukee. They win the second half. Fucking Demon Lugo pitched a great lights-out game.
Also, Truman, this means your prediction was off by one thing. You said 2-3 versus the Brewers, but we went 1-2. I mean, you said 2-1 versus the Brewers.
Yeah, I did say 2-1, and then I thought.
But you nailed the Minnesota. You nailed the win versus Minnesota, loss versus Minnesota.
Yep.
Then you nailed the first game loss. But we just lost the third game instead of winning it.
But then we beat Cleveland today.
Yes,
4-2.
which is what you predicted.
Yeah, 4-2. Carter Jensen does hit a home run to redeem himself.
Jonathan
Mr.
India.
Sleepyhead himself.
Jonathan India saying, "Hey, I want another 1-year contract, please." 3 RBI today.
Right. Contract year, undefeated.
I'm just saying, maybe the hair was getting in his eyes.
He had 3 RBI? He had the first RBI too? That's crazy.
Well, he had the first. He had a solo homer and then a two-run
homer.
A 2 RBI single.
I thought he had a 2-run homer, maybe just an RBI single.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right. I had it backwards. Yeah, he had a 2-run homer and then an RBI single.
Yeah, and Carter Jensen hit the other solo. So.
Yes, correct.
Carter Jensen scores and hits one in. I mean, scores twice and has an RBI. Jonathan India scores once,
Truman,
has 3 RBIs.
What if Bobby Witt Jr. stops living with Vinny Pasquantino and instead starts living with Jack Caglione? So that way, when either of them absolutely hammer the ball, it doesn't heat seek to a outfielder.
Cags has been hot to start the season too, average-wise. Mm-hmm. Which is what you
expected from last year. All the numbers.
Because I would expect that the power would come along for Jack regardless.
Well, the power's always been there. He was just like the unluckiest hitter in baseball.
Yeah, and he's hitting really well for average right now. Jack Cags,
he's
down to 281 now.
Oh no!
I know.
A power hitter hitting 281. We gotta set him down.
Well, OBP 361, and even though he's hitting 281, he's only slugging 344. He hasn't got any out of the park yet. But you expect that bat to wake up and.
Would you rather have a power hitter that's been striking out, or your power hitter has finally figured out how to hit the slow ball?
Oh, I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine with Cags just hitting a bunch of singles.
I think there is an art in baseball to, the slap hit single. Just, throw your hands out there, just make some contact and send it over the second baseman's head.
I need the money ball sound because he gets on base. That's what I need.
What do we like about Jonathan India? What do we like about Michael Garcia?
He gets on base.
What do we like about Vinny Pasquantino?
He hits RBIs.
And he walks now.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. But yeah. So, not a bad week from the Royals.
Also, real quick. I just remember this. Did that lady that when you were sitting there next to your dad on Wednesday, did she say she hates Salvador Perez? Did she say she couldn't stand him?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Because she was saying something about Salvador Perez on bowling on Wednesday. And I was like, "There's no way this lady just said she can't stand Salvador Perez."
No,
right?
It wasn't that. I think it was somebody else.
Okay. Because I was like, surely I heard that wrong. There's no way that someone said that I dislike and then Salvador Perez with no other words in the sentence.
That would be crazy. Yeah, no way. So yeah, Noah Cameron pitches tomorrow. Cole Reagan's on Wednesday. Sorry, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Whoa. What happened here?
Holy.
What the?
This boy just clicking.
What the fwick? All right, there you go. Wait.
The College World Series.
All right, dude. All right. Sorry about that.
So now it's your resume from current slide.
I know. I should have. Don't tell. All right. Standings. The Royals find themselves a half game back. Cleveland is in front at 6-5.
I hate Cleveland so much.
The Royals are at 500. They've been hovering all around it all year. 5-5. They're a half game back. Detroit's 4-5, 1 game back.
I saw it.
The White Sox are only a half game under 500. They're 1 game back.
I think I sent you a meme, Truman. It was like, NFL team fans when they lose game. Darn it, we should have won that game, but there's always next game.
Oh yeah.
NBA fans, we got 82 games. Baseball fans, when you lose 1 game, fuck this fucking team. Blow the whole thing up.
The fucking. Why can you have a fucking starter go 6 innings and the guy gets in there and fucking starts serving up meatballs? Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Baseball is funny, man. Yeah. Baseball is funny.
It is funny how much it feels. Hockey's like that too. I would say hockey and baseball are like that because you feel like you had all the chances in the world to fucking
right.
Like there is times you just get dominated as a NFL team and you're like, what are you gonna do?
I assume NBA fans would think the same thing.
Yeah. Well, I think there's times that NBA teams. Because NBA teams, there's not many close games anymore. It just feels like everything's like
I feel like if you're an NBA team, there isn't a Charlotte Hornets fan isn't saying, "Oh, this could be our year." Like I feel like NBA fans probably have a good grasp of where their team's at, overall.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, we're OKC. We have, these 5 players. We've got, Dort and Shea and that other kid from Gonzaga, and you're like, oh shit, okay, so we've got a really good front 3, Or you're like the Warriors, like, oh shit, everyone's hurt. Like we're probably not gonna go for it. I feel like the NBA, there's not really any surprises.
I think that's fair.
But in baseball, because it's a weird-ass sport, Truman, do you know that baseball has the lowest number of champions that are number 1 overall seeds across the major sports?
Interesting. Which is weird because the team that series, you figured the
exactly
rise to the top.
The team that wins the most games in the regular season in baseball wins the least amount of championships.
Because I figured that was NHL.
I also would. Yeah. The NHL sits at 58% of winners. It's because it happened a lot in the past.
Yeah, so that's got to be a.
But the baseball is only 55%.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, so yeah, but there's your look at the standings. The Royals half game back. Fine in there. This is your look at the next week. So like
6-0.
I said, we're at Cleveland, and then we are at Cleveland again. This is Noah Cameron.
Get me out of here.
This is Cole Reagans. So then you'll actually get
bodyguards.
No, who's fucking number 2 that didn't play this week?
That didn't pitch?
Oh no, it's Waka who didn't pitch.
No, Waka just pitched today.
Waka just pitched today, but he's out of order.
Yeah,
because he was sick, which is why they brought in Luis Avila.
Luis Avila, yeah.
Avila, and he fucking blew chunks. Holy shit, he threw up all over himself.
Well,
8 hits, 3 walks.
He's a young guy. Isn't he like 21?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's fine. Send him back down. Let him go figure it out down there. But
I mean, listen, I'm all about this strategy is what got the Royals a fantastic pitcher last year. They said, okay, Noah Cameron, let's see if you're good. And he's like, I am good. And they're like, oh, okay.
All right, okay, yeah. Yeah.
I don't think there's any problem with pulling up a guy when he's like not quite ready yet because, he might just develop some fire,
Yeah. Well, Noah Cameron's old, too. You forget about that. I think Noah Cameron, it might be like 27.
Isn't he like, 25 or 26?
He's the oldest person to ever live. Noah Cameron age? Nope. Don't think so. Noah Cameron Royals age? Here we go. What? Would you look that up?
Yes, it's called not using Siri.
That's why we need a desk.
Noah.
We're switching to a desk. Dahm, that's true. Episode 300. Just expect
Noah Cameron is 26 as expected.
Yeah. So yeah, he's older.
Noah Cameron stats.
He's not like a prospect. He's not going to be an ace. He's not going to turn into a Cy Young winner. But he'll be fine.
He's a 1-0 with a 1.8 ERA.
Yeah. He's had 2 good starts.
So basically, he's a Cy Young.
Okay. All right.
His whip's really good. 1.0. That's pretty fucking good.
That is pretty good. Especially for a
one
starter.
walk or 1 hit per inning.
For a starter, that's really good.
That's really awesome.
So it's 2 games at Cleveland to finish out that series.
Yeah, you'll win 1, lose 1.
Win that series would be big. Mm-hmm. And then 4 games against the White Sox.
Should win 3.
Got to have 3. So you're predicting a 4-2 week?
Yeah.
You don't want to be ballsy?
Yeah, 4-2 get us maybe it's 3-3, but at some point
I'm gonna say we're at 500 right now, so you know that we're
at some point during these 6 games we will be over 500 for the first time this season.
Oh, interesting.
So we'll either start out 2-1 or 3-1.
All right, so make a real prediction.
Yeah, 4-2. 4-2. We should.
I'm gonna take 3-3 just because that's what the Royals.
We should win 1, lose 1 against Cleveland, and then we should win 3, lose 1 against Chicago.
They'll be 500 a bunch, and then they'll get hot, and then they'll get cold.
Just remember, Truman, Lent is over.
Okay.
So they don't get the Pope buff anymore.
I was like, I don't know what Catholicism has to do with this.
The Pope?
Oh, for the White Sox.
Yes.
Oh, the Pope buff, yeah. Yeah, Lent is really where he's powering up. Yeah.
It's over for the White Sox.
I saw somebody posted like a picture of him like kind of looking shocked, and it's like, I've been this moment. He's thinking about the 2 White Sox hitters going back to back for home runs.
Well, I mean, they've got the picture of him in White Sox gear in the stadium.
Oh, yeah, there's a video of him,
yeah.
In the stadium, yeah.
Well, before he was the Pope, of course.
Yeah, right, in like 2005 when they won the World Series.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so funny. They're like, oh, yeah, that's him.
Yeah, not only do we have an American Pope, we have such an American Pope. We have a Chicago American Pope, which is about as American as it gets.
We have a Pope who probably got a super fucking sloppy, wet
beef.
Beef from whatever the fuck it's called.
How often do you think you get a Pope that gets a fucking slopping wet from Giordano's, dude? From Portillo's.
Portillo's. I couldn't remember the name.
Fuck. I'm sorry. I panicked. And said
Tina's murdering you. She's giving you the ring back.
Yeah, it's crazy that we have a Pope that likes it sloppy style from Portillo's.
We've just had a Pope that's had Portillo's. That's an achievement.
Yeah, he's got an order. That's crazy. He's got an order at Portillo's. What do you think it is? What do you think a Pope's ordering?
Yeah, probably medium.
You think a beef?
Medium wet. Beef medium wet.
You know what? I bet he's a weird one. He's like a hot links guy. He's like
he's either
a red hot. That's what they call him.
He's either full dry or full wet. But he's not gonna.
You don't think he's getting the hot dog?
No.
Could get a Chicago dog. You could have got a Chicago dog
He's
at Portillo's.
from Chicago.
Yeah.
He's a beef. He's an Italian beef.
Okay. Do you think he puts ketchup on his hot dog?
That's just disrespectful.
He better fucking not. Well, I mean, to be fair, my fiance is from kind of Chicago.
She's not the Pope.
Ketchup. She's from the suburbs, which they say, well, that's why she puts ketchup on.
Yeah, he's from Chicago, man.
Yeah. We were at Costco the other day. She had the hot dog out and she put ketchup on it, and I had a bite of it. I was like, this is like a sweet little kid treat. Yum.
No,
this is like dessert. This is like dessert.
Ketchup's good on fries. That's it.
Ketchup is good on Five Guys fries and no other fries.
Oh. Yeah,
There is something about ketchup on
that
Five Guys.
I think it's the dispenser. I think it's that dispenser enhances the flavor.
It does. That's good ketchup. That's real good ketchup from the dispenser. You know what? Second best ketchup, the one that's shaped like the Heinz bottle that you got to peel it back. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Worst one got to be out of the packets.
Yeah,
the packet ketchup. Fuck it. But you know what? Packet mustard, elite.
Yeah, it's
actually
true.
really good.
It's the other way around.
Packet relish, not my biggest fan, but I'm not a big fan of the pump one either. You know who's got the best relish?
Who?
Pump style? Costco.
Royals?
Costco's got the best pump style relish.
I will tell you though that the ketchup at Five Guys kind of makes you forget you're paying $18.
Here's the thing though, dude, brother, if you get the fucking Big Arch meal right now, it's fucking $12. McDonald's is.
Have you tried a Big Arch?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's 2 quarter pounder patties essentially.
Oh, it's just a double quarter pounder.
I would recommend you get the double quarter pounder instead. Save $1.50.
Is it just a double quarter pounder with Big Mac sauce?
Essentially, and there's crispy onions.
Don't care.
Yeah, so just get the double quarter pounder.
I like getting raw onions on my sandwich anyway.
Yeah, then you don't need to get the Arch.
Yeah,
and it's not Big Mac sauce. It's like a smoky Arch sauce. It's like Arch sauce.
Weird.
Or something.
No thanks.
You should eat about as much of it as the McDonald's CEO did. All right, let's
that product.
You wanted to ask this question.
I did.
What do you think? Is this Royals bullpen good enough to compete, to contend, to make the playoffs? How about that?
Not making the playoffs for this Royals team would be a failure. The Royals,
really particular.
Yes, I mean the Royals experimented with dumb lineup shit the first 2 games, and you said, okay, that was stupid. And guess what? We've been over 500 since we experimented in those first 3 games and started 1-2.
Yeah.
So,
Urseg has now closed the game twice. He got in there on Sunday and allowed a run or 2, but they were already down. It's one of those where whatever.
I mean,
They just him in for high leverage.
It's clear that Estevez just needs some time off. Remember, this is a guy that led the majors in saves last year. So,
right.
You know, I don't think he's fallen off a cliff, but he needs a confidence boost, needs a rehab assignment.
Who was the other guy that just got placed on the... Somebody else got placed on the...
Steven Cruz.
Yeah, came in and was dog shit.
Yes.
And they were like, his elbow hurts. He's on the DL.
He's going to be DFA'd probably.
Yeah.
So they'll probably. I mean, I know you follow Raisin Royals on Twitter. Maybe. The one about the Royals farm system. There's a lot of exciting Dominicans in the Royals pitching system right now. So hopefully they call a couple.
We learned anything. I'd rather have
Venezuelans.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, I mean,
just let Salvi pick him from his hometown. Probably his cousin. So
I mean, Avila was on that. I'm pretty sure was on that Venezuelan team.
Is he Salvi's cousin?
As a reliever? No.
Then I don't care.
Oh, because Garcia is, right?
Because Garcia is his cousin, and what's his face on the Braves?
Acuna Jr.?
Yes, he's Salvi's cousin.
God, that is crazy. That's a good baseball family.
They like baseball in the DR.
You got to marry into that family, not the DR. Venezuela.
Sorry, Venezuela.
There you go. All right.
But yeah, it's just from that town, though. The rest of them were soccer.
But do I think this Royals bullpen is good enough? I think they're good enough to probably make the playoffs. I think it'll hurt them once they get there.
Okay,
it was a lot like what kind of happened against the Yankees.
Okay, but we do this every year.
Sure.
You're never gonna have HDH ever again. You're never gonna have.
No. That's like you. That's like the guys that want every year to draft a tight end because they want to replace Travis Kelce. You will never get anybody like Travis Kelce ever again. Odds are.
Yeah,
Actually, if anybody could do it, it's the Chiefs because we went from Tony G and then waited about 3 or 4 years and we got Travis Kelce. So,
sure,
yes,
but the Patriots have had one good tight end in their whole history.
Yeah, pretty much everybody else has too. Denver had Shannon Sharp, and kind of the Ravens did too.
Well, the Raiders had Darren Waller for 9 months, and then he fell off a cliff.
Yeah.
I mean, what
George Kittle, top.
I mean,
15
Cardinals probably
all time.
have their only good tight end they ever had. They had super late career Jason Witten, but that's about it.
No, it doesn't count.
You know, the Panthers
I
have
think you might be getting him confused with J.J. Watt.
no. He played there 1 year.
Little J.J. Watt.
Greg Olson's been the only good tight end for Carolina ever.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Carolina hasn't been around forever either.
The Broncos have had one good tight end ever,
That's what I'm
Shannon
saying.
Sharp.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no. Tim Tebow was pretty good. Yes. No, so yeah. But
Better career playoff passer rating than Tom Brady, by the way.
I know. But that's I wonder if it's better than Patrick Mahomes, too. It's just one of those weird things where
Oh, well, yeah.
he might be better than a lot of people.
Because he
shockingly.
only started one game.
But yeah, HDH. Oh, it's 2 games because he won the
games,
one
right.
and lost the other. HDH. Yeah, you're never gonna replicate that again. But what you can do is you could have DH. You could have a good closer.
It should be
seventh guy.
unacceptable if you can't find a closer.
Yeah. Well, they did. Urseg is closer.
Yes.
He was the real closer. Like Estevez was solid last year, but he still. It's hard to like. He
He was kind of wild.
He blew some saves, but he never like lost the saves that he blew, which was weird. Like it was like he never.
He inherited runners that, yeah.
Yeah, right. He couldn't inherit runners and close it out.
Well, remember, yeah, like I said, he had 48 saves, so clearly he was doing something right.
Yeah, he's fine. We put him in a lot of 1-game situation, or like we put him in a lot of 3-run, 2-run games, and he came in there and he fucking won it. You know that, which is fine.
Gave up 2 runs. There's definitely a couple of games where he loaded the bases on a 4-3 game and won it.
Pitched himself out. Yeah, all right, for sure. But yeah, so either way, do I think this Royals bullpen is good enough? The question is, it's a lot like I have to ask myself with like bowling, where I'm like, what is good enough? Am I good enough to ever go pro? No, probably not.
No.
Am I good enough to have fun on league night and impress randos off the street? Yeah, probably. Is this Royals bullpen good enough to win the World Series? No, it's
I think
not.
the Royals pitching coaches just need to tell him, listen, man, you have Maikel Garcia, Bobby Witt Jr., insert second baseman, and a good enough first baseman. Just pitch to ground ball contact, man. Like,
Yeah.
they'll get you outs.
Or a solid outfield presence,
Yeah,
too.
I mean, Caglione has definitely improved at right field. So that's a really good sign.
Yeah, not his natural position.
But I think they're good enough. I think they are good enough to make the playoffs. I don't know if they're good enough to make the pennant. Talk to me in July.
I think they're good enough to compete in the AL Central. I don't know if I'm willing to commit past that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's keep moving. Top five. Top 5 this week, Owen, is top 5 conspiracy
Ooh, I got some
theories.
heaters for you.
You
I'll
got
go.
heaters for me. Okay.
Yeah, these are my top 5 favorite ones. Number 5, people who believe the moon landing is fake because they streamed the shitty ass video from the moon to Earth via radio, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, how'd they do that?" Well, they recorded it on the moon and then sent it
Right.
via radio. So
I don't like.
and then people go, "Oh my gosh, well, look at the dust and everything." There's been like 12 documentaries proving the things on the moon.
So what's interesting?
So
this picture behind this is from a movie called Fly Me to the Moon.
Yeah.
It came out last year, 2 years ago.
yeah,
A fun movie. I don't know, man. 2.5 stars to 3 stars on Letterboxd, whatever. It's an interesting concept where they don't play. So they do record it, but they don't play it because they basically record it in case it all went wrong. And then it goes fine, so they don't play it.
okay.
I don't hate that as an idea of like, hey, yeah, we could not afford to have lost the space race. So I could understand that maybe
Like if they had a backup plan.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I
maybe.
think they did land on the moon and do it fine. There are people that are still denying that this rocket ship is going around the moon right now, today.
Yeah, I don't.
It actually is already around and probably on its way back by now.
Man, you can look up in the night sky and literally see Starlink satellites like moving to locations. Like,
Yeah, but they all call those balloons. Those are just Starlink. Trust me, dude. I've been on Twitter. I just go on Twitter, research Artemis, and then in like any of the big Artemis tweets, go to the replies, and it's everybody being like,
I think it's
there
a
was
lot.
somebody who fucking tried to put like a chroma key on one of the things, and then like letters were like behind. They showed, and it was like, yeah, you guys fucking changed that footage, idiots.
I think it's a lot of bots. I really do.
Yes,
I was
do
showing
agree.
Shelby there was replies in another sports tweet. I'm like, Shelby, this is not how a normal person types. This is a bot.
Yes.
They're like, yeah, that looks like Botsme.
That is a bot. Yeah.
Number 4, Bigfoot.
Ooh. I just wish it was real.
Do you know how many hundreds of trail cams there are?
I know.
And you're telling me we've seen all these endangered species and lynx and bears and stuff, but Bigfoot, he just knows about trail cams. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, and there's always like, well, this looks kind of weird. Yeah, man, bears do weird stuff. Okay,
Yeah, right.
And you ever seen a deer with chronic wasting disease kill themselves?
Oh no.
They do some weird shit that could probably.
People talk about
there's
Wendigos and all that stuff.
Yeah, well,
Skinwalkers.
There was a person that's like, yeah, I was hunting with my dad and we saw a deer with chronic wasting disease slam its head into a rock until it split its skull open, and then licked its brains up, stood up on its hind legs and walked like a human.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we stopped hunting after that.
Yeah.
It's like that could have easily been mistaken for a Bigfoot.
Or a skinwalker.
Exactly.
There's a lot of skinwalker stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna. If I hear weird sounds in the forest, I'm not gonna stay there. So, but anyway, that's my number 4 is Bigfoot. Number 3, government controls the weather. Big fan of that one. I saw one saying that Iran blew up some satellite array in Kuwait, and then it rained, or in the UAE or something, and then it rained and rained and rained for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
It's like, and then someone's like, yeah, man, I live in UAE. It's like it just has torrential downpour once every 5 years or so. It's kind of like a 5-year storm.
Right.
And I was like, no, it's the government controlling the weather. The governments do it. Yeah, I think it's just stupid and insane. Number 2, one I've been seeing a lot recently.
Okay.
Is yeah.
I think you called Bigfoot number 3 when it was.
Oh, sorry, Bigfoot number 4.
Okay.
Number 3, governments control the weather.
Okay, yeah.
They're like, yeah, it keeps poor people poor and dependent on water from the government. I'm like, oh my gosh. Number 2, dinosaurs are fake. I've been seeing a lot of that one. It's like people like, yeah, man, scientists put bones in the ground. I'm like, what? Just think it's silly. You can prove how old it is with carbon dating. So if you don't think dinosaurs are real, that means you're disagreeing with the science of carbon dating. It's similar to a lot of conspiracy theories where the hoops you have to jump through to believe it are so much harder to believe than the actual conspiracy theory.
That's right.
And obviously the number 1 conspiracy theory, Truman, that is probably number 1 of both of our lists, is flat Earth.
It's not number 1. It's
no, it's not. Okay, but yeah,
it's number 2 for me.
I made our joke of big globe. I explained that to my friends the other day, and they thought it was pretty funny.
God, fucking.
Yeah, because there's always got to be a beneficiary of your of the anti-conspiracy theory. So clearly, it's globe companies pushing out this theory that the Earth is round.
Big globe
to sell
big
more
globe
globes.
making a lot of money. Yeah. Yep.
Why do you think the Mercator projection looks like that? That's flat earthers trying to get us back to some normalcy.
That makes sense.
Because big globes are wrapping it around a ball.
Patriots are in control. Yep, that's right.
Oh, by the way,
all on top of elephants. On top of
I saw
turtle.
another moron thing. Someone's like, "Did you know that South America is longer from tip to tip than North America?" And they measured North America from the tip of Canada to Texas. It's like, hey man, Panama is still in North America. They're like, no, that's Central America. It's like,
oh my God.
That's a ethnic region that is not a continent.
Half of that is just the dumbest people. Everybody's like, hey, why are there no videos of people looking at Artemis flying through telescopes with how good of telescopes we have? We get such good photos of the moon. And then somebody's literally posting hey, here is my telescope looking at the night sky. Here's Artemis moving. And it's and they're like, no. Or they just don't respond to it. You're like, yeah, you fucking, of course you
Speaking of Artemis, did you see the super cool video of that one passenger flight that was flying close enough that you could see Artemis launching? That's such a cool perspective to see.
That is cool. Yeah.
But yeah,
it's also it's like a 3 meter by 4. Somebody pointed out it's like a 3 meter by 4 meter capsule.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
And these guys are like, yeah, why don't you just find that with your telescope? Just do that real quick.
People
amateur.
People are like, well,
amateur.
Why did we have the space shuttle and now we have this? It's because the space shuttle is really fucking expensive, man. Yeah. That's why they chose a small capsule.
Well, people also are like, I've seen people compare it to the SpaceX stuff, the camera feed on the NASA stuff versus SpaceX stuff. They're like, why isn't NASA using good cameras? It's because they're not trying to make money. They don't have an IPO coming up.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so number 5, moon landing fake. Number 4, Bigfoot in general. Number 3, government controls the weather. Yep. Number 2, dinosaurs are fake. And my favorite conspiracy theory that gets proved wrong people make a documentary about it literally every year.
Yep.
Is flat Earth.
Flat Earth, absolutely.
And by the way, you can disprove flat Earth yourself. Go to any coastal town, climb to a 3-story high building, and watch any boat go over the horizon.
Yep.
You can do it with the naked eye.
Yep. Yeah, I would agree. Okay, all right.
Oh, also, one last thing. Another way to disprove flat Earth. Get somewhere at noon where you don't have a shadow and call your friend that doesn't live in your state and ask them how long their shadow is. And if it's not the exact same length as yours, Earth has to be round.
That's fair. Interesting. We're going to have to try this experiment on.
We can.
All right.
It'll work.
All right. Okay.
We can ask Rory how long his shadow is right now. It's longer than ours.
Oh, he's taller than us, too.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Just saying.
He's taller than us.
My number 5
Shut up,
conspiracy
Rory.
theory. You reminded me of this. Weather control. Listen, the reason it makes my list, if the government could control weather, please do it. Please make it 85 and nice and balmy. Or not as balmy. Owen, are you going to talk about the museum in Nebraska? Sorry, I don't know when this was sent, but there's a question in the chat for you.
It was not.
Before I get too deep into this.
That's right. In Hastings, apparently, there's a lady that put up an extensive Bigfoot museum,
Oh, God.
and apparently she gets really upset if you say like Bigfoot's not real. She's like, "Oh, it's real."
My dad is like really good friends with one of the top like Bigfoot like
Really?
researchers in America. Like has written books about the Sasquatch and whatnot.
Listen, I'm not saying that Bigfoot doesn't exist, but I'm saying is like I don't think he exists.
Listen, shout out like people who believe Bigfoot exists because
Just do it for the love of the game.
There's so much stuff against it. There's so much going against it. To keep that faith.
Well, unlike other conspiracy theories, someone's like, "Yeah, man, I'll go hunting for Sasquatch." That doesn't hurt anybody. Like, yeah, go ahead, man, find a cryptid. Go ahead, have fun.
Cryptids are fun. Yeah, I like the idea that cryptids do exist. Okay, so yeah, number 5 is weather control for me because if the government could do it, I'm pro government controlling the weather. Personally.
If they could control the weather, don't you think that
they would stop hurricanes or you're muted.
Don't you think that they would invest in orange farms and then shine the sun on them?
Yes. Wouldn't they make the crop season perfectly predictable? You'd imagine they would. But they won't. They don't. Because it's a dumb conspiracy theory. But what they were talking about, like, oh, only hurricanes hit red states. And it's like, Florida. You're talking about Florida.
Florida and
You're
Texas.
talking about Florida, Georgia, Alabama, and Mississippi. That's where the hurricanes hit. Yeah.
That's also where, like,
yeah.
all the Republicans live.
Right. It's like, that's
basically all of them, man.
That's just where the weather is. The weather's always been that way. Stop living there.
Oh, you live on a cow farm. You're gonna find cows outside.
Gonna be cows outside. All right, so that's number 5 is weather. Number 4, the JFK assassination. Everything around the JFK assassination.
What if his head just did that?
Yeah, his head actually just did that. I think, my favorite.
Are you a 2 shooters believer?
My favorite, yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, here's my favorite conspiracy theory: is that Oswald did shoot and maybe hit him on the first time, but their security guard that was sitting behind JFK, panicked and accidentally let his gun go off, and that's what actually
reached for his gun because he just saw JFK get hit.
Yeah,
and then accidentally pulled the trigger on his gun.
It's crazy to think, by the way, that JFK was like
not dead.
That there was any thought that he died at the hospital, like instead of like he didn't die in that car. Although I guess we kind of just had something like that last year where you saw a video and you're like, I don't think he's gonna live, and then they were like, well, he might, and you're like, and then he didn't, and you're like, oh, okay. I assume probably with the JFK thing, like I guess a doctor has to be like they're not gonna like lay him on the ground and be like, yeah, he's dead.
Right.
They're gonna obviously, I guess it makes sense that they take him and declare him dead at the hospital. But all right, but that's my thought. That's my favorite theory on the JFK assassination is that. As a lot of things are with conspiracy theories in general, I think it assumes a level of competency. The people are it's also the same people that are the government is totally incompetent and can never do anything right are also the people
for false flags.
Yes, are like except whenever they nail these very intricate conspiracy theories that fit everything.
Still, I think one thing that does give the JFK conspiracy theory legs is that it would have to be a hell of a shot.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
That's a really
That's why assassinations don't happen very often.
Right. That's a really difficult shot.
I tell you
so.
otherwise. My favorite joke, by the way, about conspiracy theorists is so there's a JFK. There's a guy that believes that the CIA killed JFK.
Yep.
He goes his whole life and he's always trying to prove it, and nobody ever believes him. And he dies, and he goes up to heaven, and he gets up there, and God says, "Well, you've lived a great life. Like, you can ask any question you want, and like I'll tell you the answer." And the guy says, "Well, did Lee Harvey Oswald kill JFK?" And God said, "Yes, of course he did. That's what happened." And the conspiracy goes, this goes higher than I ever thought it could. That's how I feel about a lot of those conspiracy theories. But
that sounds about right.
Number 3, aliens. Just aliens in
In
general.
general? Do you not believe in aliens, or do you believe in aliens?
I am at a toss-up. I
don't think, personally, aliens exist, like, in sci-fi.
Yeah.
But, like, if you told me, like, they're always like, oh, you know, this moon probably has like liquid water similar to Earth. You're telling me that there's no like bacteria or anything there, really?
No, there's probably something there. See, so here's my theory.
That's my thing.
I've always go look at it's like a Kurzgesagt, you know those guys.
Oh, Kurzgesagt, yeah.
Yeah.
In a nutshell,
I would tell you to go look up the Great Filter Theory. That's my thought. Whenever we talk about aliens, and
I don't like thinking about the Great Filter Theory.
The Great Filter Theory is scary if you think there are aliens out there, because it means basically the idea is that life has to get through filters to survive and all this stuff. There's basically a theory that we are either behind a filter, we are already past a filter, or we are going to get filtered, which is basically like we will do something to wipe out humanity and we will not live on. And the thought process is there's basically, or life on Earth essentially, and there's 2 thought processes that can happen. Is that we are already that we are behind a filter, which is that if we find other aliens, it means that there is something that will eventually wipe us out, and that's why we have not found aliens yet. But if we do find them, then it means that there's a reason we haven't found them, and it's because we can't do something. But what is the main theory of what would be that filter is that we invented either nuclear weapons
or space travel,
nuclear weapons, and then you kill yourselves with them. That's the big deal with it. So that would be the filter we might be behind, or we just haven't discovered yet, like fast as light space travel,
right?
Essentially, or there's a theory that we're already past the filter, which likely in the case of Earth would be multi-cell organisms. There are aliens out there, but they are all single-cell organisms, and that's why we maybe have met them, or we can't see them because they don't exist how we think they are, because they're only single-cell organisms. We are the only multi-cell organisms in the entire cosmos, and we're the ones past that filter. So it could be one or the other.
Yeah.
But that's the whole thing on the filter.
I do like the Great Filter Theory. It's kind of scary, though.
It is scary to think about.
Scary.
It's a lot like the sun's scary to think about because it's going to blow up in 8 years or whatever.
Do you remember getting really upset at 8 years old when you found out the sun was going to explode?
I had a little freak out just now. I'm not even 30 yet. And I think about that every now and again.
Just remember, humans have been on the planet for like 20,000 years.
I know.
But, you multiply that by 10 million and then the Earth's going to explode.
It's true. What?
Multiply.
I know. Aliens, number 3. Number 2, flat Earth. This is where the flat Earth goes.
What's your number 1?
It is hilarious that you get so much, like, there's so much evidence. There's so much evidence that's not a flat Earth. There's so many things, and you just have to keep that faith. You have to keep that faith that you are the smartest person, even though you couldn't get past a college level science course. You have to believe that you are somehow smarter than everybody else.
Middle school level science because
you got to see
you and your friends today can do the 2-slit experiment and prove the Earth's curvature right now. You know how to do it?
Yeah.
You literally so you have one person, right?
Sure.
You set up a slit.
Yep.
Like
I thought the slit experiment is about. I thought that's the theory of relativity.
Well, that's a different 2-slit experiment.
Oh, okay, all right.
So this one you
have
relative. 2 boards.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. 16 or 60 feet apart.
Okay.
Put a hole in one 6 feet high.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The hole is 6 feet up the board.
Yep.
Shine a light through it.
Yep.
60 feet away.
Yep. Same distance.
and you put a camera in 6 feet high
Yep.
in that board, and you will not be able to see the light if you zoom all the way in.
Yep.
If you raise that camera above your head, you will be able to see the light in that camera because the curvature of the Earth moves
you're
it
below
down
it. Yeah.
away from the light.
Yep.
You can do that today.
It's very interesting. Get a friend. But Owen, that's because you believe that mumbo jumbo science.
You and ice wobble. My favorite is, how does night exist on a flat Earth?
We all are just disconnected from each other. I don't know what it is.
How does night exist on a flat Earth?
All right. Flat Earth, my number 2. Number 1 is, this is a personal conspiracy theory that I believed for a long time. I don't know if it is true. It never really gets talked about. That there's a base on the moon that they are hiding from us. Or there is some. It's not that there's a base on the moon, but there is something, because there was like photos of the moon back in the day, and like where it's in, there's like a dark spot past a mountain range essentially.
Sure.
That should not exist there. And like if you like do things with the photo, the black square like remains. Whether you put it like negative or like
You don't just think it's like a shadow from a mountain on the moon?
No, because it's essentially, it doesn't fit in with that shadow, and if you're changing like the exposure rate and things,
you think they're like hiding, like they're like literally hiding something that's been built on the moon?
But it's also, it could be a lot like the weather, that if they're not telling us something's there, it could be for a good reason that you don't need to know. Maybe it's aliens that they have a truce with that don't fuck with us. Why does it matter? Why does it matter that?
Have you considered that maybe there was just a cloud in front of that when they took the picture and they?
No, it's literally like it's like a perfect square that stays.
All right, what are you talking about?
I can't remember the name of the photo.
Square on the moon photo is what I'm going to Google.
Yeah, look up black square moon photo. I don't know how to tell you. I don't remember the exact name of it. I saw it on a History Channel.
Oh yeah,
conspiracy. Man, why does the History Channel run so many conspiracy shows? That's the real question. They should be running history shows. It's weird they're running conspiracy theory stuff.
Parts of moon blacked out and glitched.
There you go. Maybe. I'm gonna let Owen look this up.
Look, that was a Reddit story.
Okay, while Owen does that, I'm going to finish up here. Owen, pop culture man, you got anything to add? You still got another week off from Tottenham?
Yeah, so one more week.
Thank God.
And a week off from Liquid as well,
Yeah.
So mental health soaring at the moment.
And the Islanders don't play till Thursday.
Well, Tottenham plays this weekend.
Oh, fuck.
So my 3-week break ends this weekend.
Fuck, dude.
We're hosting Sunderland.
Dude, this could be a really terrible weekend for you if the Islanders lose.
Oh, no, we're away.
Who do you guys play at?
Sunderland. So right now,
they're not.
Win probabilities: Tottenham 36, Sunderland 36, draw at 28%.
You need a draw, brother.
We need any
You
points.
need a win.
We really need a win.
Yeah, but you need a draw for sure. All right.
Yeah,
Pop Culture Minute, that'll do it. All right. Hey, Twitter.com/Steam Machine, Twitter.com/OwenGoshDammit. Owen will find the moon photo and post it on his Twitter.
I haven't been able to find out what you're talking about.
I'll find it and send it to Owen. He'll post it on his Twitter. So go follow him. Owen Gosh Dominant on Twitter. Steam Machine for me. TikTok Steam Machine. Go check us out on
Government's
YouTube.
hiding stuff.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Everybody comment the moon photo.
Dude, you can look at the moon yourself today as well. Just get a telescope.
Oh, I'm going to be watching that Artemis video to see the moon base that they're hiding. So, Twitter, yeah, you guys found us. Patreon.com/OpenDisaster. Shout out Dylan, Skylar, Aaron, Melbox, Skin City, and Stephanie.
Don't know what you're talking about. Moon Square.
I'm glad. I'll find it and send it to you, dude.
That's awesome.
It's one of those. It's been erased from the internet, Owen.
They're hiding it.
It's simple.
Oh,
I feel a little weird right now. Yep. All right, guys.
You know what's really cool though to
out.
think about? You know what I like thinking about?
You have 10 seconds. What do you like thinking about?
You know how the moon is like locked in revolution and rotation?
7 seconds.
The dinosaurs looked at the same moon we did.
That is kind of cool. All right. You guys think about that. See you next week.